14 three-pointers is currently the record for the most threes made in a single NBA game, and that record is held by Klay Thompson. In that game, back in 2018, Klay went 14 of 24 from downtown, also scoring a 52-piece. Although in the modern NBA, many players can shoot the three ball, however, only 7 NBA players have made over 12 threes in a single game, with the Splash Brothers being the only ones in the NBA to have done it multiple times. With that said, what happened during each of these 10 games where an incredible showcase from deep was put on display? Without further ado, welcome to Sportsphere. Let's get into it. You may have guessed it, but the first player to hit 12 threes in an NBA game came from the legendary Kobe Bryant. This would happen on the night of January 7th in Los Angeles, California, against the Seattle Supersonics in 2003. In this game, Kobe didn't score a single three-pointer in the first quarter and a half, where it wasn't until the middle of the second quarter until he got as hot as a furnace.
Good for Kobe Bryant. Looking inside to Shaq, 6 on the shot clock. There comes the double team back outside to Kobe. Another long three-pointer. Good again.
And the second quarter rampage only continued.
Kobe looking inside to Shaq. Comes right side to Kobe Bryant. Radmanovic guarding. He's coming for another three. Oh yeah, going again. 5 in a row, yeah.
And this three topped off 6 three-pointers by Kobe in the span of under 6 minutes.
High in the first half. Kobe for another three.
Making it 6 threes at the half. But it didn't end there. In the mid-stages of the third quarter, Kobe caught fire again.
6 on the shot clock outside to Kobe. Another three is good. 1 away from tying the franchise record. Screen, no Kobe behind the line. Looking for the record, and he's got it! Kobe wide open again. 9 in a row! With it, guarded now by Kenny Anderson. Pulls up. Another three! Now guarding him, comes around the screen. Pull up, jump shot. Is it good? Yes!
You got company, Dennis, and guess what? He's going to take over the house.
And in the fourth quarter, he topped off his incredible performance with another one from range.
NBA record! Wow. History tonight for Kobe Bryant.
I'm sorry, I don't do this very often, but I got to give him.
Kobe ended the game with 12 of 18 from deep, making 67% of his three-pointers. He made 0 threes in the first quarter, 6 in the second, 5 in the third, and 1 in the fourth, setting the NBA record for three-pointers made in a game, up at that stage, ending the game with 45 points and a new NBA record, as the Lakers beat the Supersonics 119-98. If you've heard the name Donyell Marshall, you've probably heard about his 12 three-pointer game back in March 2005, 2 years after Kobe's 12 threes. There's no doubt that Donyell Marshall is one of the more lesser-known players that has scored 12 or more threes in a game. His previous record for three-pointers in a game was 7, so his 12 threes shocked many people in the NBA world. Matched up against the Philadelphia 76ers, led by Allen Iverson, he would hit his first three from deep with a wide-open one from the corner, and that would set him up for the remainder of the game.
At the umbrella, Leo, it's Ready Trays, courtesy of Batman. Here's Marshall again to step back. Are you kidding me?
Marshall hit 4 threes in the first, in the span of just 2 minutes, then scored 2 in the second quarter.
Yes, that's number 5. Chuck, that's amazing. Marshall, that's number 6. He's got 18 off the bench. Unbelievable.
Before sneaking in one late in the third quarter.
Donyell going for a 7-3. Oh my goodness! Donyell Marshall.
Before scoring another 5 threes in the final quarter, tying Kobe Bryant for the most threes in a game in a blowout win against Philly.
Ring it up! Donyell Marshall. Peterson. Marshall. That is a franchise record. Marshall again, why not? Pull out the Solari achieves medal. This ball game is over.
In the end, Donyell hit 12 of 17 from deep, making it almost 71% from 3, and slightly more efficient than Kobe's 12. Kobe and Donyell proved to be way ahead of their time, setting a standard of accuracy from deep that was unmatched until over a decade later, by the greatest shooter of all time. As for when Steph Curry scored 12 threes in a game for the first time, this was not an ordinary game. But before an iconic ending to the game in February 2016, Chef Curry would put on a clinic of three-point shooting and brilliant handles against the Oklahoma City Thunder led by KD and Russ. Curry started off early in the game with a crafty three off the dribble, and it wasn't until the middle of the second when he really got going.
And hits the three. Between the two, Golden State scored 73 as Curry nails the three-pointer. Curry, long distance, puts it in! Stephen Curry with another three-pointer, his fourth. Curry from the corner, another!
Steph would proceed to have another barrage of threes late in the third, before a couple more in the fourth.
And gets the bounce. Curry from downtown. It's good! Curry from way downtown! Crossover, step back, three-pointer, bang!
That being said, this was no easy game, matching up against another one of the top Western teams at the time, and the game would go to overtime. But that didn't matter, because Steph was feeling it, and he really showed out from deep when it mattered most. And after a pair of unbelievable threes, he would do this.
They do have a timeout. Decide not to use it. Curry, way downtown. Bang! Bang!
With that game-winning 32-footer, he tied the record for three-pointers made in a single game, joining Kobe and Daniel. That being said, considering the difficulty of many of these threes off the dribble while being guarded viciously, it makes Steph's 12 threes all the more impressive. In the end, Steph went 12 of 16 from deep, making it the most efficient 12 three-pointer display to the date, beating out Kobe and Daniel. But Steph was not satisfied with 12 threes, because in the early stages of the following 2016-17 season, Curry would set the new record for three-pointers made in a game. Curry and the Warriors faced up against an Anthony Davis-led Pelicans team in 2016, and Steph would get it going from the first quarter.
They're not handling the ball cleanly. And Steph! Curry catches
And this
his
one, in
dribble.
the later stages of the second, was insane.
If he hits this,
He would continue his rampage of threes, consistently scoring a few in every quarter as the game would soon go down to the wire.
the games no matter what, and it's going to be easy. Steph Durant. Curry made Buddy. Looking for Curry on the curl. The pump fake, the three. Good! Hill can give help away from Andre if he chooses to do so. Curry is tied! The NBA
And this one would
record.
set the new NBA record for three-pointers made in a game.
Curry hit another three for the record. Good! There it is. Everyone's aware of it. No man has made 13 threes in a game until
What an
tonight.
incredible masterclass from Steph, as the Warriors won the game 116-106, with Steph going 13 of 17 from deep, with an incredible 76% from deep. That being said, it wouldn't be long until another one of the greatest shooters ever objected with Steph's record. Around 2 years after Steph Curry made 13 threes in a game, on 29th of October 2018, Curry's fellow light-skinned splash brother, Klay Thompson, would shock the NBA world. Now seen as a top 3 three-point shooter of all time, this game did wonders in securing this position in the minds of NBA fans.
Klay, another three. Yes,
Klay
sir.
scored 3 threes in the first 4 minutes of the game, before scoring another 3 prior to the quarter's end.
Think about Lavine. He's got to make better decisions with the ball.
Klay on a reload three. Just dribbles into a three and buries another one.
Oh, my.
Klay Thompson again. Making 6 of
Klay had
7.
6 threes in the first quarter, but this was only the beginning. Despite Klay finishing at a lethal rate from deep, his team did a great job finding the hot hand that was Klay Thompson.
Cycling around. Klay Thompson. Klay Thompson.
By the ninth three that was made by the second quarter, the Bulls crowd began to cheer on. The Klay Thompson Show.
The corner again. Chicago fans are
He
getting
had 10
treated.
threes at halftime, and despite the clear blowout, Klay had to put a stamp on his unbelievable performance.
And Klay's got another one.
Well, he got his rhythm back.
Well, he's one away from the record. The NBA record is Steph's 13 threes. Klay has 12 of 17. Catch and shoot three. There it is. He's tied Steph. 13 threes.
Well, it's only right that
Might be really appropriate. For NBA history, he got it! 14 threes in a game!
And this one would secure the new NBA record for threes made in a single game, going 14 from 24. Klay would achieve this in just 3 quarters and 27 minutes. But this was not the only game that Klay scored over 12 threes. But before this would happen again, the direct matchup against Klay's 14 threes was the next player to have a monster game from downtown, and he goes by Lavine. And Lavine would achieve this in a late 2019 game, which was also one of the most iconic comebacks in recent times, when the Bulls matched up against the Charlotte Hornets.
Kick out into the corner to Lavine, who hits. He's on fire. Hasn't missed yet tonight.
By the first quarter, 4 by the first half, and 6 after 3 quarters. And this set up a final quarter that was probably the best display from deep of all time.
Here in this game, they work it around in the corner. How about 6? Zach pulls, fires, hits. No, can't get it. Lavine for 3. He's got a new career high.
In there a lot tonight against the smaller defenders.
Quick shot for Zach. Diving on the floor. Here's Zach. Building on his 37, going for 40. He hits!
Give me the hot sauce.
At this point, the Bulls are down by 8 points with around 45 seconds remaining.
Lavine has 43.
Social media.
And with 12 threes up until this point, there was only one way for Zach to finish off a game for the ages.
They get some defense here. They got a steal.
They got it right back. The Bulls with another chance. Lavine.
Oh, stop it!
Not only did Zach tie for the second most three-pointers in a game with Steph Curry, with 13, he scored 3 of them in the final minute of the game, including the game winner, securing the victory in the end by a single point. As for the following player to score 12 or more threes in a game, Damian Lillard would achieve this in a 2021 game, but this was no ordinary game. It was the playoffs, a Game 5 matchup between Portland and Denver, when the series was tied at 2 apiece.
Lillard, wide open triple, got it.
That's the pass that's got to go over the top.
Lillard, a transition 3, fouled and 1.
That's a high-level shot from Jokic. Get it back, Dame.
Lillard would have just 3 threes by halftime, where it would be until the later stages of the game where Dame would truly show out.
Things out. Gets to the left of Howard. The triple over Howard. 1.5 left to play. Lillard, a 3. Huge. Lillard
And with the
sees
Trailblazers trailing
daylight.
by 3 points with seconds remaining, there was only one man for the job to neutralize the score.
In the game, Lillard fading away the 3.
This clutch
He
3
got
from Dame
it!
tied up the game, before it went to overtime. And when the game was on the line again, Dame time was activated once again.
Melo trying to turn the corner. Jokic defends. Lillard gets it back from Melo. A deep 3 from Lillard. Still down 2 possessions. Lillard trying to shake Rivers. A step back triple. Oh, Damian Lillard!
Hey, he's thinking 3.
With the rock in hand, Harrison came in for this reason alone to defend Lillard. Lillard fading away the 3.
Lillard made another 3 remarkable clutch 3-pointers in the final minute of overtime, again tying up the game with seconds remaining. With that said, the Nuggets would eventually come on top in the end, despite the series of heroics from Lillard. That being said, Lillard still made history. He ended the game with 55 points and 10 assists, firstly becoming the first and only player to score 12 threes in a playoffs game, also becoming the first player to score 55 points and have 10 assists in a playoffs game. After his 14 threes in 2018, it wouldn't be until 5 years later for Klay Thompson to hit 12 or more threes. In February 2023, Klay would remind the NBA world that he is still one of the best shooters in the league.
Klay Thompson 3. So Klay been awfully good in this building at 20 and 6, but okay, so you knew they were going to win that game 7. The whole momentum of the series, it just shifted. Klay Thompson 3. Klay hiding behind Looney. 3. Got it! Shot clock at 1.
With the absence of Steph Curry, Klay would have 7 threes by halftime. But things did not end here.
Klay Thompson on the weak side. Here he comes. Klay pump fake. Got another one! It's his place. It's going to be interesting. I wonder if De'Aaron Fox gets a chance. Probably should. Klay Thompson's got 10 threes. Poole. The speed out to Klay. Got another one! Let's run something.
And that would be 12 threes, before the Warriors would secure the victory in a blowout win. Klay went 12 of 16 from deep, as well as scoring 42 points. And just 18 days after Klay's 12, the achievement of hitting 12 threes was reached again, by Klay, again. Despite how rare this achievement was, at this point, we were used to it, with both the Splash Brothers having hit 10 and 11 threes many times. But this was ridiculously impressive regardless.
Klay with a step-back three. Shot 11 free throws. I feel happy. Klay Thompson catch and shoot three. Klay Thompson, credit Jabari Smith. He was right in his airspace. Klay made it. 3 defenders with him. Klay Thompson, nice handoff, and dropped in the three. You don't want to cut your heavy minute guys to death. Klay Thompson. Junior and Looney with DiVincenzo, Klay, and Ty Jerome.
By the final break, Klay already had 8, and you knew what was coming next.
I'll tell you what, Klay Thompson, how did he make that? Wait, I'll create something myself. His three, got another one! How do you use Klay here? Klay catch and shoot three, there's 11! Again! There's been a different energy to his game. 4:30. 4:30. Do not be late Sunday. Klay three, there's 12!
Klay went 12 of 17 for the game, and interestingly enough, didn't make a single 2-point field goal, going 0 of 2 from 2-point range. Klay ended up with 42 points again, also holding the record for the most 12 three-pointer NBA games in NBA history, now with 3 games achieving this incredible milestone. Since Klay, there has been just one other player that has made 12 threes in a game, where in the recent season, third-year Keegan Murray achieved this against the Utah Jazz in December 2023. Although seen as an elite shooter with a prior record of 8 threes in a game, 12 threes by Murray was still an unexpected achievement.
Baseline out to Murray, lets this one fly.
By the half, Keegan would have 5 threes, but his third quarter would be the best quarter he had ever played.
Marketing following the play.
Keegan Murray, hotter than fish grease. Back out to Murray, who relocates. Straight butter. One is the trailer. Murray pulls the three.
He's not a lights-out three-point shooter, but he's played well tonight.
Murray got another one. Oh, he's got all. Oh, how did they leave him that wide open? And a lot of attention. Over to Keegan, catch and shoot three. Got another one! Had a look momentarily, jab step, fires!
After scoring 7 threes in the third, the Kings would proceed to win in a blowout victory over the Jazz. In the end, Keegan went 12 of 15 from deep, which was 80% from long range, making it the most accurate showcase from deep among 12 three-pointer games, with Keegan also being the youngest player in NBA history to score 12 or more threes in a game. This was such an incredible achievement that even Chef Curry couldn't believe it.
Steph, up in Sacramento tonight, Keegan Murray started 12 of 13 from 3. You've hit what? Yeah, in the first 3 quarters.
And that's it for the video. All 10 games where 12 or more threes were made by a single player in an NBA game. Which elite showcase from deep was your favorite? Please let us know in the comments. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Anyways, thanks for watching SportsSphere, and we'll see you in the next video.